Good morning, everybody. I have a little surprise for us as we get started today for Focus Friday. So here we go.
4 quarters, 60 minutes, one play at a time, yard by yard. This is our promise to the Rebel Nation. Every ounce of sweat, every drop of blood, every muscle in our body. We will never quit. We will fight with all our heart. We will give everything and leave nothing. We play today as if it were our last, because tomorrow is not promised. We must win the day. Are you ready? 4 quarters.
What'd you guys think about that? Did it give you goosebumps? I want everybody to put up their four fingers, just like what happens when we are, hang on just a second. Right here. Okay. And I want to reshare this. Here we go. Okay, so now back to this. Yes. Four fingers up. I love it at the end of the third quarter of a football game when the team turns around and puts their hands up, and then the crowd does it, because it's all about the fourth quarter. You're going to win or lose in the fourth quarter, and this is what we're going to talk to you today. I have Rachel, I have Shawnee with me, and we're going to talk about what's coming up in the fourth quarter. We have an event series plus business planning coming up, and then a really cool contest. And we have it themed over something called the power of one. Oh, the power of one more. Pardon me. The power of one more. So we want you in this fourth quarter to make one more call, schedule one more buyer presentation, one more listing presentation, meet one more person, add one more person to your SOI, ask for one more review. Why? Because it's going to get you to the end of the fourth quarter with a little more success. So with that, Rachel, Shawnee, are we ready?
Let's go. We're ready.
All right. We have broken this up into 3 months for the fourth quarter. And so Rachel and I are going to start with the month of October and the power of one more. Oh, Rachel, we need your volume. No? Can you talk now? No.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, hello. I said a lot of really important, smart stuff in the last 30 seconds, just so you know, you missed it. But October is going to be absolutely awesome to kick off the fourth quarter. We're already in the fourth quarter, which is crazy to me. I mean, I thought it was like the beginning of summer. So, like Sarah said, we're doing an event series and business planning and a fun little contest that Shawnee's going to be talking about. But we're kicking things off with a panel that we're calling the Power of One More agent panel with 5 agents who defied the market in 2023. And that's on Tuesday, the 24th at 9 a.m. if you're over where Shawnee is, 10 a.m. if you're over here where I am. So make sure you mark your calendars. It will be in the daily skills calendar. You can hop right on with the link. But this is going to be an awesome way to kick everything off with this event. We have a great panel of agents lined up to talk about the real strategies that help them elevate their business year over year. We've already got, I think, 4 awesome agents lined up to do this that you are going to love to hear from. Like I said, it's real stuff. It's what they actually did, the actionable items that took them from, let's just say, 20 transactions to 25 transactions the next year. I think you're really going to like this and really going to relate to it. And, you know, spoiler alert, it took a lot of hard work and thoughtful actions to make this happen. And I know you're really going to like who we have lined up. So please join us on the 24th for that. And then right after that, just a few days later, Sarah's going to kick off business
Yeah,
plan.
we're gonna kick off business planning. So I know that both companies, I know we're one company, but I still think of it as Iowa and Distinctive Properties and Prime Properties. I know that last year we both had events for business planning, and it was 90 minutes or longer, and that's a lot of time to take from your day. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to incorporate your business planning into Focus Fridays for 4 sessions, and it's going to start on Friday, October 27th. All right. So what we plan on doing is having a speaker for 20 to 30 minutes during Focus Friday. And then we want you guys to take the next 30 minutes, hour, whatever it takes to start working on your business plan. We're going to have workbooks for you so that you can do the work, you can take the notes, but it's up to you to make that difference and set aside time for 4 weeks in a row. We're going to start it off with Todd Conklin, and he's going to talk about finding your North Star 2, because he did 1 last year.
Awesome. And then we have another event right after that. So October is packed like all together, but part of that is because a lot of you guys are going to Gen Blue. So we wanted to make sure you can enjoy that, soak all that in, and then get into our events and business planning. So that third event of October is spooky legal cases and lessons with our very own in-house legal counsel and vice president, general counsel, I should say, Casey Steen. So you're going to love to hear from her on this. It'll scare your pants off, I should say. That's what I should have said. It's not fun. It'll be super scary. So did you know, for example, one of the things she's going to be talking about in one of our markets, a family discovered that their basement was covered in blood. Blood. This is a home they just bought. I mean, super creepy stuff. So she's not only just going to entertain you with these stories, she's going to tell you some good takeaways of what not to do and to stay out of, scary situations yourself. And she's done this presentation in the past, and it's awesome. Everybody goes away maybe feeling a little creepy, but learning a lot. And it's a fun time, but educational as well. So join us on the 31st on Halloween for that. You could dress up in a costume if you wanted.
I wonder if Casey will dress up in a costume.
Oh, I almost guarantee it.
Yeah, she really likes costumes. There's a sneak peek. All right. So that is the month of October. Do we have any questions about October? All right. So let's move on to November. So November is going to be all about our business planning, finishing it off. So on Friday, November 3rd, during Focus Friday, Jimmy from Grand Junction is going to talk about mapping it out. And I do know for sure that he's going to talk, and then we're going to have a little bit of homework for you guys to do so that you can take what you learned from him and then have a plan so that when we move to the following Friday with Kenan from Overland Park on November 10th, he's going to talk about building the perfect schedule. So that's part 3 of our business planning. And then on Thursday, November 16th, that is when we have our quarterly sales meeting scheduled, but we thought we could pull in another speaker and have our quarterly sales meeting and finish up our business planning series. It's going to be Bill Pipes, driving productivity and scaling profitability. Again, that's going to be on Thursday, so we won't have Focus Friday on the next day. Yeah, so that is November. We can all be thankful because we'll move into the holiday season and move to December. And this is a really cool panel event, Rachel. I'm super excited for us.
This will be super cool. And one thing I want to note too about all of these things is make sure you're tuning in, because not only are we going to be doing, like, I'm just going to use Jimmy as an example. He's going to be talking about lead sources and awesome things like that. We might have some other special things that we're releasing as a company that we're going to be talking about during those times too. So really important to tune in. There'll be some surprises and some cool things along the way, not just the business planning, although the business planning is going to be fabulous, and the events. So this last event, Mastering the Luxury Market. marketing strategies from from luxury real estate's most prominent voices. I'm really, really excited about this one. Todd, Jeff, Marnie, and myself have been working really hard on some global luxury initiatives and materials. So not only will we be sharing some of that with you, all of which will help you with your luxury business, we'll also have a panel of luxury agents from across the country sharing how they got to where they are in the luxury market, but also what they do. And you'll notice that's a theme through all of this with the power of one more. It's action, it's taking action. It's what are you going to do to get that one more? So we'll also wrap that one up by revealing, like I said, a lot of cool materials, a lot of the new to market stuff that nobody else is doing in the luxury market for 2024. So you can just blow your competition away. And actually, speaking of competition, how's that segue, Shawnee?
Pass it on over to me. All right, so we get to talk about the power of one more contest. So I love contests, and this one is going to be amazing. So what you have to do is sell one more unit than you did in Q4 of 2022, and you will be entered to win. The time frame for this contest is October 1st through December 31st. Like Sarah mentioned, how can you do this? So to sell one more unit, make one more call, schedule one more buyer consultation, schedule one more listing presentation, meet one more person. It could be at a soccer game, a concert, anywhere that you go. Just remember, you are always networking and always building your business. So ask for one more review, add one more person to your SOI. All of these things could lead you to one more transaction before the end of the year. And we have some amazing prizes for you on the next screen. One of 3 listing marketing packages for 2024. So those are also going to include a boost ad. Marketing has working really hard behind the scenes to update these listing marketing packages. They've got some great things to reveal to you guys. So one of the prizes is you're going to win one of 3. We're giving away 3 marketing packages. And then also free transaction coordination for up to a year. So 2 of these will be given away. That's up to 12 transactions in the 2024 timeframe. And then everyone that achieves one more unit, we're also going to give you a shout out on social media. So we are super excited about this contest. It's the power of one more. If you think of just what one more transaction can do to your business, one more person that you can add, one more client that you can turn into a client for life, that is the idea behind this. So the fine print, we always want to read the fine print, but the transactions must close between October 1st and December 31st. And then our winners will be announced at the 2024 kickoff rally on January 18th.
Shawnee, what does an agent have to do? Do they have to report this in, or how are you gonna?
The wonderful thing with our support staff is our agent concierge will be tracking these numbers. So they will be able to provide you with the number of units that you did in this time frame for last year and what it will take for you to get one more. So we will be working on tracking that. It's great that we've got such a great support staff and we can handle that for you.
All right, guys, what do you think? Can you do one more?
Can we get some cheers of excitement?
Yeah. And while we're waiting for you to put it in the chat, we added Jimmy to the panel. I'll stop sharing for a minute. Jimmy, do you have something you want to share with us?
Well, I'm just super excited to hear all this, and I remember the business planning that we did last year, and it was incredible because we laid out what 2024 looks like for our agents. And so if you're new to the business, or maybe you're struggling and you just need a little bit of a guide, or you need to know, hey, what's my next step? What's the right next thing to do? This business planning will just map all that out. Now, the second thing, Bill Pipes, if you have not heard Bill Pipes or have not been around Bill Pipes, he is an amazing human. And number 2, he is a master of scripts. So if you have that one thing, you're like, hey, how should I say that? We have the opportunity to now go one-on-one with Bill and ask him some of those hard questions. So super, super good individual. These are some great resources that are absolutely going to set you up going into 2024. Shawnee, I love the power of one more. I think this is going to be a fun contest here in fourth quarter. So yeah, let's get after it, team.
Okay, but Jimmy, tell me about this R3. Rachel said you have something kind of awesome to share, and I don't know what it is, but tell us, what's R3?
Jimmy, you're gonna make us all cry this morning. I've already been crying watching your story.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. So for the team, we left out Tuesday night from the top of the South Rim of the Grand Canyon, and 24 hours later we were back on the South Rim, but we basically hiked all night, hit the North Rim at about 1:30 in the morning, and then came back. So it was roughly 50 miles, 24 hours. It was about 10,000 feet of elevation gain, down 5, up 5, back down, up. So super, super taxing on the body. But what was more important is we did this back in March, and we rescued a young kid, a 19-year-old young man who was hypothermic in one of the Park Service bathrooms. We had a chance to pour into him back in March a little bit as we helped him and then walked him out of the park. But he went back with us today or this week and actually did the rim to rim to rim. And it was just good once again to really put him through a rite of passage as a young man and accomplish something that was incredibly hard. That very, very few people do. So it was, there's a whole rest of that story that's behind there, but just to be able to pour into this young man was absolutely amazing.
Oh my gosh, Alyssa hey everyone, check out your chat, because I think Jimmy was probably on the news.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
There's been several articles starting to come out. There was one that just came out this morning that's looks like a Casper, Wyoming article. There's one that came out in the Grand Junction article. We actually featured, we had an article published his name is David, the young man's name is David, in his hometown. So he's getting the accolades from, back in Sacramento. So yeah, it's going far and wide, and really honoring him for coming back and Kali knocking out the R3. So
We are honored to have you teach our Map It Out business plan.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I didn't put two and two together, but thanks, Shawnee.
Yep.
Wow, Jimmy, thank you so much. I think this is wrapping it up. If you check out the screen, finish strong, own the fourth quarter with the power of one more.
One more.
We'll see everyone next week. We have Jens Warner, who's going to wow us with some awesome marketing tips. All right, that's it, everyone. It's sweater weather, fourth quarter. See you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everybody.